Hey everyone, what's up? It's Brent with BC Dubs. Hopefully bringing you folks another watchable video. Sorry for the inconsistencies. I know it's been a while since I've been on here. I just haven't had a chance. I've been telling myself I need to go out and record a video for the last week and just have never really found the time to do it. But tonight's the night. Tonight is the night. I found the time. I've got a great collection of vinyls that I'm super excited to show you guys. I hope you guys are happy with this selection of vinyls that I picked up over the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. I picked up some of these vinyls. It's very eclectic. I got a really surprising vinyl here at the end. One that I was happy to find out in the wild. Two, actually, I was happy to find out in the wild. I got another one coming in eBay. I'll give you a little teaser on that. And yeah, man, just all around happy to be with you folks. Listen, I got my 2 window albums up here. First one to properly name those 2 albums and leave it in the comment below. I will pin your comment up top. And let's see what else. Anyway, that's about it, man. I'm just really happy to be with you folks here. I miss doing this. They say consistency is key in YouTube, and I haven't been very consistent. That's shame on me. No pats on back for that. I just haven't been very consistent. But man, hey, it ain't easy always having stuff to have content when you're first starting out. I'm sure anybody that's done anything in YouTube or made it in YouTube will tell you when you're first starting out, it is hard to have interesting content all the time because content sometimes can cost money, and I, unfortunately, am not made of money. But without further ado, I'm super excited to show you guys this list of vinyls that I picked up. I think it's kind of a little bit of everything. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about it. If you like this kind of video and this music content that I bring here to the platform, please do me a favor, smash that like button, leave a comment down below. The more people that like this video, the more this video will go in front of other people and would help me get my channel out there, which in turn would help for me to bring content to you guys and my viewers. Anyway, as always, doing a music, not a music review, just kind of what I picked up lately in music video. We always listen to something real quiet in the background. Tonight we're listening to Fleetwood Mac Rumors on CD. I just picked this up, believe it or not, from Walmart. Yes, they still sell CDs at Walmart. I just picked this one up. Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Also picked up Def Leppard Pyromania on CD as well. 2 albums that I just didn't have in my hands. I've almost bought this album on vinyl 4 or 5 times. Haven't really came across a good copy and for what they want for this record, which it is a great record. 39 minutes of music, but for what they want for it on vinyl, until I get the right copy, I'll just have it here on CD. Let's get right into this, what everybody's came here to see, which is the new vinyl pickups that I have picked up. And first and foremost, let me get my trusty notebook. First and foremost, we have Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies. I'm a 90s kid. I grew up and cut my teeth on 90s music. And this is a quintessential 90s album, right up there with Grind and Dirt, Facelift and Sap. But to me, this particular record is one of my favorites. This is an all acoustic EP. How many tracks have we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tracks on this record. Nothing real special about this record, just a reissue. Nothing too special about the actual record itself. It's not an original. Can't afford that yet, but I'm getting there. But yeah, man, just a stellar album. I mean, I Stay Away, No Excuses in a nutshell. I mean, you can't go wrong with those three songs on that. Some history about that record. That record was written and produced in 1 week. The whole album was written and produced in 1 week in Seattle. It was the first acoustic EP to ever go to #1. And I don't think there's been one since then to go to #1. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below, but just a stellar record. I Stay Away is one of my all-time favorite, not just Alice in Chains songs, but favorite rock songs of all time. Just absolutely love Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies. Glad to have a copy of this so I can sit and let it spin. Because if anybody knows anything about me, and if you watch the channel, I listen to these records. I don't just buy them just to collect them. I listen to them. Next up, this was a find for me. I'd never heard of this gentleman at all. This is one of those, spent an hour in the record store thumbing through the records. And actually, what was going on, I went to my local record store. The lady that owns it she tests records, while she's working. So people will bring in records and she'll test them on a record player in the store. And I heard this as I was flipping through the records in the background, and I just quietly listened to it as I was flipping. And then finally I was like, hey, who is that? I like that. And this is Robin Trower, I should say, Bridge of Sighs. And this is a fantastic guitar rock record. And doing a little bit of research on Robin Trower, I can't say that. This is on Chrysalis Records. Just a fantastic, clean copy of this album. Anyway, I don't know why I took that out to show you guys, but a little research on the guy was he's renowned as one of the best guitar players by his peers. And this Bridge of Sighs here is his second studio album. He was a member of the Procol and Harem, famously known for the hit song A Wider Shade of Pale. I think everybody will remember that song. If you have never heard A Wider Shade of Pale, look it up on YouTube. But he was with that band, left the band. There's a long history of Robin Trower. He's more of a solo guy, but he has had bands. He's been in and out of bands and everything else. But if you've never listened to Robin Trower, listen to him, man. His guitar string bending and everything, it's really, really good guitar rock. If you like guitar rock, fantastic album. I recommend, if you've never heard Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs, give it a listen on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your music. Buy the vinyl, that's what I did. Yeah, great record. Sorry if I'm all over the place tonight, man. It's like I said, it's been a minute since I made a video. Next up, one of my favorite bands, post-hardcore band, skate punk, whatever you want to call it. I'd say it's more post-hardcore. This is Jimmy Eat World. Take it out. Now, it is a bifold, but I don't want to take the shrink off, so I'm not gonna show it. I have cut the shrink to listen to the record. What's in here? Oh, we got a little. There's the guys right there. I've cut the shrink to listen to the record, but I'm not going to take the shrink off my records. When I first started buying vinyl, I took the shrink off my records, and I don't know. I feel like that was a mistake, so I won't do it anymore. But yeah, Jimmy Eat World's a great band, man. If you're feeling down and out and you need a boost of energy or whatever, pop on some Jimmy Eat World, man. Praise Chorus by Jimmy Eat World's one of my favorite rock songs of all time. Love Praise Chorus. Anytime I need to pick me up or I'm in a long car ride, throw some Jimmy Eat World on there, man. You cannot go wrong with Jimmy Eat World. This is their second studio album, Static Prevails, on Capitol Records. It was released in the summer of 1996. Like I said, it's like post-hardcore. But yeah, Jimmy Eat World, Static Prevails. Give it a listen. I think that you'll love it. Next up. Now, you guys know how I feel about, let me get this. That's sitting right beside me. I mentioned this album many, many times on my channel. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. Counting Crows, August, and Everything After. Just a classic staple album to have in my collection. So I was at my record store the other day. I was like, for whatever reason, I never gave Counting Crows like a second nod. I mean, that album was great, but I never gave him a second nod because really, I have to be in a certain mood to listen to Counting Crows. But when I'm in that mood, that album right there, August and Everything After, kind of gets me where I need to be. And it's hard for me to describe what kind of mood that is. I guess a somber mood or whatever. Or I'm just kind of quietly need to think, or I'm going through some things. That album will get me through. So I don't need a lot of albums like that. So I never really gave Counting Crows a second nod. But I was in my local record store the other day and I saw this album, which is Counting Crows, Somewhere Under Wonderland. the first record on Capitol Records, by the way, Somewhere Under Wonderland. And I got to tell you, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think if I got their second album, their second studio album, I would like that one. I've heard a lot of songs. Long December is on their second studio album. You know, Long December, maybe this year will be better than the last. That song is on their second album, so maybe I'll go get that one. I can't quite remember what the name of that second album is off the top of my head. But yeah, anyway, Counting Crows, Somewhere Under Wonderland, 2014. This is their 7th studio album. So in case you didn't know, Counting Crows has more than 7. That particular one is their 7th studio album. Not a great listen for me. It just wasn't a great listen for me. But, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll trade that one in at my local record store or something and get something else. Next up, this album is a great listen. And man, I've been looking for this album everywhere. Now listen, I could have got a reissue of this album at any time. I could have bought this album from eBay at any time. I could have bought this album on Whatnot. But y'all know me, man. I support my local record store and I like the brick and mortar. Hell, I almost drove all the way to Brooksville the other day to buy a record, and that's an hour and 10 minutes away. A record that I could have just bought online. But that's just who I am. I like the hunt. You know, vinyl record collecting for me, one of the things for me is going into the store, in the record store, and thumbing through. And then when you see that one album that you want, you know it. And it's just there, it's in your hands, and you pick it up. And that's how I've always bought music my whole life. I mean, all my CDs, I've just always done that. Anyway, this is Toto 4. And this is a killer copy. I'll take it out. This is an original release, 1984's Toto 4. You know, y'all know me, I like to do my original releases. Just in fantastic shape. Fantastic shape. And I gotta tell you, you know, my wife is a big fan of Toto and that song Africa. Everybody knows that song Africa. And she is a huge fan of Toto and Africa. I couldn't stand that song. But I knew I had to pick this album up to try to bring my wife along to, you know, with some of my record collecting expenses. Be like, look, honey, look what I found. And see if, you know, she'd be like, oh, that's great. Which she did appreciate the fact that I had bought the album. But she did say to me, well, I don't know why I would want it on vinyl. I mean, I can stream it anytime I want. And that's just my wife. That's how she is. She doesn't understand, right? But then I put this record on. I was like, well, like every record I buy, it's like, let me give it a whirl. Let me give it a spin on the old record player and see if I like it. And man, I was blown away. This is a fantastic record. Makes me want to go out and buy some of Toto's other records, you know, 3, 2, and 1. Go buy some of their other records and listen to them. I had no idea how great the guitar play is on Toto, is in Toto. You know, the song Africa doesn't really accentuate the guitar play that much, but the rest of this album does have some great guitar work on it. And just, you know, love this album. Slowly growing on me. Toto, I've listened to it 4 times since I have bought it. Great listen. Great find. All right. What's coming up next? Stay tuned to the end because I got some surprises for you guys. And gals. My most expensive record to date, other than my box sets, is in this grouping. Next up, Grand Funk, The Gold. We're an American band. Love that song, just that song alone. We're an American band, we're coming to your town, we'll help you party down, we're an American band. And by the way, it's in great condition. This is the original inner sleeve, and yes, if you're wondering, this is the gold vinyl. In just incredible shape. This is an original release. There's the guys and all their nakedness, I should say. Which is a cool record, you know, for 1973? Just a cool record. This is a 1973 release. It's a 1973 copy. And yeah, man, let me get this back in here and we'll get back to it. Oh my gosh, it's going to be one of those. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Let me get her in there. Yeah. Great. Anyway, sorry. Man, I take these out because I want to show you folks, man, but then it's such a pain to get in. I'm sorry. This is not an original. This is a 1982 pressing, I believe, of this album. But anyway, Grand Funk is their 7th studio album, released in 1973, certified gold in just 1 month. And crazy thing is, you know, that song "We're an American Band" is sung, and the other single off that album is both sung by their drummer, Don Brewer. It's hard rock for the time. So yeah, man, you gotta love some Grand Funk. But anyway, cool to have that colored vinyl in my collection. And I love the album, so I'll keep it in my collection. I think I can get away from the notes now for the most part and just talk about some killer rock. Pick this up. 598 Garage Days, 598 EP. Now, obviously, this isn't an original copy of that. But this is the 598 EP. It's got the, you know, it all looks original with the hype sticker and everything else. But just, you know, everybody's familiar with this record with Helpless and Crash Course in Brain Surgery. I mean, let's see what else was on here. The Small Hours, Last Caress, Green Hell. Did not have this in my Metallica collection. Needed to get it and was able to get it, and I'm glad to have it. Ironically, not even 4 days after I picked this up, I picked this up today, and it is beat up. Y'all can see it. Look at this. It is beat up. Bought it brand new today. This, of course, is the Garage Inc. by Metallica on the Fade to Blue Walmart vinyl. And I'll tell you guys why that's important to me here in just a second. Let me pull one of these out so you can see it. There's the Fade to Blue. So, anybody that's been following my channel and my music reviews for a while knows that, and this, like I said before, this is a gatefold, but I'm not going to take the shrink off. But anyway, I mean, you can just tell this thing is just hammered. There's crease corner there. I mean, this is how the shrink was. This is how the shrink was when I bought it, dude. I mean, just completely hammered. But anyhow, the story behind this, and let me see, is I'm trying to get all of the Walmart exclusives on their exclusive limited run in their colored vinyl. Now, they did every album that Metallica has written on a Walmart exclusive colored vinyl. Every single one. And to a collector, if you go back and you look, those albums, all they're doing is continuing to go up in value because they are truly limited runs. They're limited editions. They put each one of these out and they haven't re-released them on those colored vinyls. And the reason I know that is because 2 years ago, they put out Master of Puppets, Ride the Lightning, Kill 'Em All, and Justice for All, and the Black Album in the last 2 years, and you can hardly find any of those in the wild anymore. So once they're gone, and they hit the secondary market. For example, I cannot believe that I found this in Walmart today. Don't underestimate going to Walmart and flipping through their records, especially if you're looking for something specific, like a limited run or something of a great band like Metallica. I have flipped through 20 different Walmarts in the last 3 years looking for this particular vinyl. And I was in Bartow, Florida today. I just, excuse me, dropped my wife off at work. And I'm picking up through the vinyls and flipping through all of them. And this was in the last stack at the very back. And clearly This was something that they had somebody had found in the back of the store, or I mean, look at that bin right there. Look at that, dude. Brutal. They have found in the back of the store, or their vendor found in the bottom of one of their boxes that have been stuck under there forever and a day, and it was just hiding on the shelf. And I'm so blessed to have got my hands on it and to be able to pay retail price for this. I got this today for $44.97, which seems expensive, but it's a 3 LP. There's 3 albums in here, and paid retail for it, which is unbelievable. Secondary market for this album right now is about 60, 70 bucks. Sealed, you're probably looking at around 75, 80 bucks. So yeah, man, I got a copy sealed today for $44.97, all because I wasn't afraid to beat my feet and brick and mortar it, because that's what I like to do. And last and certainly not least, this is a weirdo album. Well, I like to call it a weirdo album, but by far it is my most expensive record. And you might say, well, what could be a weirdo record and expensive at the same time? Well, I'm going to show you. This, my friends, is the Batman NES 8-bit soundtrack put to vinyl, is what this is. This has come out by Subcon Records in April of 2019. And the actual title of it is, I Know You excuse me, I Know You Deleted My Parents, Now Will You Dance with the Devil in the Pale Moonlight, is the name of the actual album. And it is on, it's hard to see, show you the actual record itself. It's on purple vinyl. You got Joker on this side, Batman, let me get him straight up, Batman on that side. So any of my nostalgia fans know that, and I'll show you, hold on. See if I can find it here. Let me see. Bear with me. Oh, knock them all down. Oh, come on. And there goes the crash. These go hand in hand. So this is, yeah, man, collector's gold right here, right? Collector's gold. I've got the NES in perfect condition, by the way. Got the NES, and now I've got the vinyl. Oh man, this album's hard to find. This album's hard to find. Not that you'd be looking for it anyway. I mean, I don't know how many people are into 8-bit, what do they call it, chiptune music or whatever. I know there's a small market for video game music, but this particular one, sealed to run you about 190 to 200 if you can find it. I've only saw one for sale on eBay the last time I looked, which is a couple days ago. There's none for sale on Discogs. They just didn't make a lot of them, man. They didn't press a lot of them. And they had $90 open on this one, but there's a slight warp in the vinyl on one side, which is no big deal. I can flatten it out. But the album plays clean. And I was able to get it for $60. I was able to talk to my local record store shop owner and get it for $60. And that's the beauty of beating your feet. But anyway, my wife just walked in, so I'm glad we're done with the video. We're actually done right now anyway. So that's it for now. If you like this content, please smash that like button. subscribe, leave a comment down below. What was your favorite record that we saw today? Until next time, we'll see you.